Medi Yanyanta Chua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe, Akumabusia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green salad glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green salad glucometer, check it. Push sugar level, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudu nani etena ka mu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo o so to mfa sika swane ne mpatemu anase achimota la pass ekosinsa Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pebia. Sa wo koton ko ade a ene bebia wo se wutu mu a Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. All call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Up to the top. They wanna freak like me, freaky dicky licky like me. They wanna freak like me, freaky dicky licky like me, They wanna freak like me, freaky dicky licky like me. They wanna freak like me, freaky dicky licky like me, They wanna freak like me, sweet like me, cute like me. Someone that can do it like me, be a freak. Make them weak. Hey ladies, listen to me good. Be a lady outside and a freaking bed. That's how they like it. That's how they need it. Them boys, them want it. They wanna freak like me, freaky dicky licky like me. They wanna freak like me, freaky dicky licky like me. They wanna freak like me, freaky dicky licky like me. They wanna freak like me, freaky dicky licky like me. All the boys wanna rock with me, all the niggas wanna roll with me. From the northwest onto the east, they said they wanna go who's a bad bee. They said they like this, big titties. They like a girl who can take it in inches. Yes indeed, freaking me, wine like a girl from the West Indies. Hey ladies, listen to me good. Be a lady outside and a freaking bed. Hey ladies, listen to me good. Oh yeah. Be a lady outside and a freaking bed. They wanna freak like me, freaky dicky licky like me. They wanna freak like me, freaky dicky licky like me. They wanna freak like me, freaky dicky licky like me. They wanna freak like me, freaky dicky licky like me. That's how they like it. That's how they need it. Them boys, them want it. They
Alright, so if you are really feeling freaky like Eva Diva, then you should know that you are part of tonight's live edition of Showbiz Daily right here on Sammy Flex TV, and we are seated to do it as usual, as we have always been doing it. I welcome you to be part of the show because we are going to do it together. Give us just some 1 hour and 30 minutes and be running away from here. Be part of the show, join in the discussion, and whatever we talk about, you can also share your opinion and comments with us here on Sammy Flex TV. Joining me to do today's edition of the show is Roland Amate. Roland Amate is a blogger. Today, crowd has a Uko Zoo. Ghana Zoo. Talk to your mic. Talk to your mic. Talk to your mic. What was happening there in the Accra Zoo?
Well,
Accra Zoo, the one on the Achimota Forest.
Yes, the one at the Achimota Forest. Actually, I have Roland's Adventure where Bobby Mwana may call some of these story sites just to highlight the place. Last time, say I called Mahasi, I took the chance to visit in Zule Zoo. Yeah. And this time, Accra Zoo Bay. The last time also.
So you decided to just go there?
Yes, because
not for animal scene.
No.
But for your own adventure.
Yes, and we had a tourism discussion on Kesben, so I decided to. As part of getting much information. Okay. So I visited the Accra Zoo, and they had. For per books, they have about more than 100 species of animals, including lions at the Accra Zoo.
I heard the lions are very lean. On my phone.
And you know,
you see a mom a talk.
No, actually, the one
lion odito.
The ones I saw were just two, male and female.
Two lions.
Just
two.
Yes, just two.
And what other? You see, I want wild animals. That's why we go to the zoo. We go to the zoo not to see ducks. So if I come to your zoo and tell me there was a duck, for what?
There were some specific, some peculiar animals that some of them they had to bring them from foreign, like the South Africa. Some they had to bring some from Senegal as well. They had different species. Some were very rare. In fact, what they explained to me was that some of them they can't keep them because you know the animals are wild, and some of the animals like the elephants and stuff. Even though elephants can survive in wild conditions like that up north, whenever they bring them down south, they die.
Oh, okay.
Yes, some of the animals cannot contain the weather conditions of the place. So they have to transport them from one place. And some too may be healthy. But the moment you change their habitat, they begin to.
So where are you going to keep that information? So later, those of us who were not there, we can check it out.
It's on my YouTube on Showbiz channel GH.
Okay.
Yes, on YouTube. So.
All right, so if you want to see animals from Ghana, go to Showbiz channel GH. That is Roland's YouTube channel, to see which kind of animals we have here in Ghana.
Interestingly, first YouTube video was a video coming from a zoo. So
first YouTube video in the history of YouTube came from the zoo.
Yes. After almost finishing the whole thing on lunch, and about Kuko Zoo and
something recording nipa. Someone could see. Yeah.
And the two Roland is on the
right part. No wonder the animal kind of videos on YouTube, they have more views.
Yeah.
The lions eating the those animals, what are they called?
The cheetahs and the antelopes.
No, there is one the lions eat no zebra. They have some name.
Buffalo.
Oh no, buffalo, they don't eat them like that though. Oh, they look like the deer. They look almost to say a butcher for them. They have some name for it. Damn. Like it's a name I've been mentioning, pal. Yeah, some name that you wouldn't even think it is an animal's name. I'll remember and tell you guys later. Yeah. Okay, so that was just by the way, and you guys are welcome to be part of this. Let me welcome you with your comments. Kwesi GH says, welcome you all. Frederick Apia says, good evening, everyone. Ghanaian music lover says, thanks. Philip Richie, I see you. African Stars, and Philip Richie says, lion eating eto. Yeah, in Ghana, our lions eat eto. That is normal. That is normal. In Ghana, our lions eat eto, and that is normal. It is okay. Oba Pajay, welcome. He says, I'm here. And Edmond Edmond Didempon. Hey, Edmond Didempon. Okay, Edmond Didempon, welcome as well. Now let's go into the issues. Nana Regan, welcome. Are you saying something? Someone says antelope. It is not antelope. I have to just go on Google to get the name. They are called what? It's not antelope. It's not antelope. Nana Regan, you come through. Your initial comments come through. They have some name.
Good evening to our viewers. I don't have much to say. I just saw your post this evening and I wasn't so happy.
Which post?
The Jojo Walakot post. I wasn't so happy. I don't know why you are trying to give the boy half credit. Like, this is a goalkeeper. You have been on him for a very long time. And this goalkeeper is trying to prove you wrong. Still, you are just trying to take the guy's shine away. You have to give him full credit because the saves he made in Abuja wasn't small save. It wasn't cheap.
Impala, that's the name I'm looking for. Impala.
The animal's name.
Yes. Impala. That's the name I'm looking for. Impala. You when you mentioned it, you see them. Yeah.
I have a friend in Nigeria who has a similar name.
Impala.
I'm
saying that me. I have played football before. I watch football. I know football. I see people who have natural skills. Don't let me be like trumpeting this because when I trumpet it more, it will be like I'm now being a hater. I've said it once, I want to leave it there.
No.
I've seen people with natural talent, natural skills. Jojo Walakot doesn't have it. And I'll say it every day. On the day of our last match, he did some miraculous saves. Unexpected saves.
That is
unexpected saves.
That is where I found
unexpected saves.
That is where I have a problem.
Master, he just got an aquatic
no. Why is it that why is it that when he's doing bad, you don't say he accidentally made errors? But when the same player is doing good, you want to describe that as miraculous saves. That's where I don't unexpected. That's why I don't understand you. If he is doing bad and you can't describe those bad performances as accidental or maybe unexpected errors, then if he is doing good, don't describe them like that. If you do that, it will be like you are not, you have agenda against which I know.
Please talk to your mic.
One thing is that in football we have players. I agree when he says players with natural talent,
natural skills,
like
natural
Messi,
talent.
but you can also not take away the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo doesn't have natural talent.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes, I'm telling you. Anybody who is following football, between Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, we don't even have to argue about this.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Messi is natural talent. Cristiano Ronaldo is a trained footballer.
Wow.
Yes. Ask anybody who follows it. Like he's the type that he will work to achieve whatever goals or missions he wants to achieve in a season. He trains very hard. Cristiano Ronaldo. But when it comes to pure talent, like players with pure talent, it is Messi, Ronaldinho, and those Zidane and those players. You can't compare zero to them on that level if you mention natural talent.
Okay.
So I am saying that we have players like that. I agree. But those who are not the natural talents that are working hard and doing so well too, let's give them that credit. Like people have been giving Cristiano Ronaldo credit. Oh, he's doing well, he's performing. That is why they compare him to Messi. You understand? So that Walakot can, be motivated and then do much better.
Agenda Jojo Walakot. Anyways, we can now start our show. Let me welcome those who just joined. Ben Williams is here. Says, what's good? Watching from home whilst working. Now, Clive C is said greetings from Texas. Augustino, good evening, guys. Greetings from Finland. Rashid Seidu, good evening. Ben Williams says Maryland is in the building. Tilio Usu, good evening, guys. Ghanaian music lover says Kpala in the zoo. No, not Kpala, we beg you. Obapa J says Fatau Dauda, I'll disagree with you, Sammy Flex. Okay, no problem, that's okay. Ghanaian music lover says Jojo's timing is very poor though. He needs to improve. I agree. Brother Sammy, I agree with you. I've been thinking about our goalkeeper for the World Cup, Jojo dear. He make like Impala. Is that he make like Impala? The lion go chop him. Okay, now I want us to watch a video. Something happened. As a matter of fact, I don't have the fine details. As to where it happened, and I don't have the fine details. Maybe some of you might have seen the video. There's a video of a pastor, one of the people who do street preaching, aka Lord Kwahu Asempaka. Yes, street evangelism. That is what the man was seen doing. All of a sudden, a gentleman comes from nowhere that, why is he preaching against idolatry? And started slapping him left, right, and center. I don't know how someone even got it in video. Someone recorded it. And as it stands now, the video is circulating. I've seen people saying that the guy should be arrested. But as it stands now, the police has not issued any statement that he's been arrested. For Ghana police, now I trust them. When they do any arrest, they release a statement to that effect. But unfortunately, this one, I'm yet to see it. Like I'm saying, the fine details are not clear with me. Whether it happened in Kumasi, Tamale, Accra. But we've seen the video and they were speaking tree. So at least we heard it. Say, oh, now also can't also for conferencing. Chirabosu na okay, Chirabosu masem na back like that. I also agree. The guy should be arrested. I also perfectly agree. Watch this video. When I come, I'll ask the views of my people what they think about this act, a barbarous act indeed. And we'll do the reviews. Remember to add your opinion to the discussion. And if you are watching and you have a friend who also needs this content, please send a link to him or her. Tell him to subscribe to the channel and let's do some more. This is Showbiz Daily on Sammy Flex TV. We do this with you. Bring your comments and we'll try to read them as well. Watch this. I'll be right back.
Hey, on passe your pitch now to pitch your Jamos and Sabbath was one. Hey, down there. And I've got your pitch now to pitch your Jamos, so we have got not a barbo, no, I said you know. What about to ask now? Hey, I see only baby. I wouldn't know it. Oh, and I will pass. Hey, on passe your pitch now to pitch your Jamos and Sabbath was one. Hey, down there. And I've got your pitch now to pitch your Jamos. Oh, and I will pass. Hey, on passe your pitch now to pitch your Jamos and Sabbath was one. Hey, down there. And I've got your pitch now to pitch your Jamos, so we have got not a barbo, no, I said you know. What about to ask now? Hey, I see only baby. I wouldn't know it.
All right, so I think we've listened to the tape again carefully and critically, and we heard the gentleman saying, "On kwasi asem na ko preachi wo Dwaboso." Dwaboso is in what region? Ashanti. Western. Okay, Dwaboso is in the Western region. And kwasi asem na ko preachi wo Dwaboso no wasan de baby. Yes, o baby mpobo. I'm say mame comfort baby. Ebo na kwano yes tobo no sambai. Chabo, what do you think about this act, and do you also agree with the call that he should be arrested?
Oh yeah, he should be arrested. I mean, you can't do this. Say Kwaku preaching as a one in Yaduna, and so what? Like right Ben Awa. So I think
was he preaching to you? No, Kasa. He was speaking to the wind.
Wow, pity, wow, baby. I mean,
on Ganda and Crophobia or tomorrow.
One day or Tugum walk as such from a wow pity. Yes, sometimes or Mutimika and Simbi offensive. I beat me, I offend or fine. But none of the BIA can say, oh, you're offended, Krana. This is not the action to take. Obet me cry, I notify authorities now or they say, Charlie, something is going on. I be cry, a bit me the BBA.
Confusion about
misunderstanding. They be a money free or an hour money in yai. I mean, you have videos be abroad funny be or her. Or more obi preach or he's a street is
yeah. Even police came, yes, they did not even stop him later. Yeah. I think that one happened in London.
Yes. Yeah. And yes, Bibi obi yentimi nyebia na say yentimi and calling it to order said no, you can't say abia these things here because we beat him the confusion. but say wow the emrano besha on some now why this kind of thing there is barbaric. We shouldn't encourage it, and I will urge the police say wherever they are they should look for this guy and arrest him.
I'm sure because it is the village, that's why he's still walking around freely.
Yeah.
If it had been the city party and
Kayachin.
well, Nanaregan, come through. Let me get your opinion on this.
I think say village okra also omutimi etchin and them because village there anti menu any nana and nana so name Mr. Kwaku into the here women na eba ko hu na yachem. I think say it's bad. It's very very bad. Say obehu say obi preaching na obekwa kototo na twede sa. If in fact if the person is even speaking against your religion, you know mouse motivation they say kona call bonus to na say bibi, because one thing about religion is that most of the time ubon say won so the okwa kunto kwa say no ubon na ebia ono so na religious leader be kasafa.
Yes.
Religion
also bad there.
Yeah, ono sakako there me the other side.
Because we got nyame so me enkwasi asem.
Aha, into no no mouse we say o kona koto nsa bobi because we was say a because I was say police for dampare a friend and crow for na omo jabo yeah no mo hwehwe na I think say we ne hwehwe na
me achama me because guy oko screechy Taiwo 37 less than 24 hours he was arrested.
Yes.
But this guy he's still trending with this video and nothing yet.
say be a dampare ehun here dampare
and our bread
ombre.
But the last time I saw him in a photo, I was born in metals, maybe. As they see a street, you know.
Comments now, you say, "Oh, that social media police and I can't."
What is our comment?
Oh, one of the politicians, I think, say, was it?
Sam George Jata, yeah.
So I mean, me not sure so I break. Ebiana police for any bahonsa until money bound I best say said the bay are we no being san CBM go and call pass for the uncle Mabomocom. Omokachi on them said the bay BBC no. A hard you if you would the crap and your casa or more cassetia Ebiana noise level no cry. One speak and a cry and no crap on the hard you know. Speak on the Kenya and you a bogu asumwa like ubeti me cry away. Now I saw done make my man can't say me. We have personal experience. Now me tell a person. So for be renty if you. I don't know they are sorry. Now what bought now sorry na enyi nti em say ono na yere na ne ba. And if you run all the compound man if you run so yere na ne mam you. And roughly no I sorry no omoye be o de mamen maka ko echa be say 15 sam ko for 15 na bra same so for you so speakers any microphone e wo tent no or the CC tent in change that's how they are chere me mpoma et you dey can imagine we dey nipa kakre ya ga betime dey e microphone no crack to oni o maka some obia beti. Because sometimes some
someone watching no monte say nyame so be because
oh brasa na sometimes you know on say nyame asori na nyame na esi onye wo nipa onye wo sofo so nyame nsi ma wo ye
Barbaric yeah
na wasade kire me mpume
no bogu aso
bogu say oye dem ti be tutulu verse esa wa hwe akoka be ka say oye be fu
yeah
enye ne sa nyama bebre physically no sa ade we betimi affect we betimi aha wo kwan bebre so enti na ya almost no almost hwe the way omututu o manamo no yi obi nka se me preach but tutu anamo yi.
Okay, let me read some messages before Roland Amate comes through. Oba Paje says there is more room for improvement. I think he needs to work on his self-confidence. It looks like he gets nervous when the ball is coming to him. Tilly also says he needs to be arrested. Ben Williams says his hairline alone should call for his arrest. Also his hairline alone should call for his arrest. Ghanaian music lover says freedom of speech. Idolatry too has been hammered several times with respect to Christian preaching. If the gods have power, let them retaliate themselves. Jimmy Raff says, I'm a Muslim, but I don't like it when Christians and Muslims insult idol worshippers. But the guy should be arrested, beating the preacher. Philip Richie says, another vital issue that the law in Ghana needs to really to put into consideration is assault battery and land guards. It's like the people control the law instead of the law controlling the people. Augustino also says the guy needs to be arrested. Okay, Ro, let's listen to you.
That's a bit, and yeah, I say no two ways. The guy needs to be arrested. In fact, yes, we know say there are freedoms and rights in the country where people can express themselves and even do things they like, but in all that we do, there are parameters, there are limits to what you can do. And the fact say obiaye wade mpa weni nye ho no mpa nkyere say you should take the law into your own hands and even assault the person. Somebody can verbally assault you, but it doesn't give you the license to also assault back or even physically assault the person. That is why we are governed by laws and your friends say bylaws that you can report to and also get your justice if you so wish. Violence in any set or form, dear, no matter what the person has done to you,
it's not
acceptable.
Yes,
we know there are provocations. Some people go to the extreme of saying things that will hurt your feelings, that will hurt your psyche and all that. But that is why even the recent Will Smith Act, people are condemning it. Yes, because Chris Rock might have said something that probably pricked your ego or something, or even your feelings or something. But it doesn't warrant a physical assault. If you think you have a problem with whatever he said, that is why there are authorities. You can report to them and go the length and breadth of have the wildest litigation ever just to bring the person to book. It happens. So there is no room for violence.
Okay.
By this anchor, Russia and Ukraine, the Ukraine Oh yes, and you be you swam on and on former started some motor. I also second that the guy needs to be arrested. In fact, Ghana Police Service so much a cry.
This one they
yes, on my charm because me who video I think said 3 days.
Yeah.
Me who video in 3 days near Celestine Donko page na me who ye first. And some other pages na me who say Facebook, Twitter is circulated the day and day. So if at this time Ghana Police page pa guy in here popular or honor then I don't know because because someone pa your children on here photo shoot simple. Inti Sisiana still and we know say Dampare has been moving from and yes say our cities name kwa some of these suburbs to Orem because we've seen pictures of him visiting some of these people even late at night during odd hours. So Anna baby a guy you wanting yet baby a because we city so complex. Who share the check why where the anti no baby name can be ubo the ani who fear free. It is if
or maybe it has not gotten to their attention yet.
Probably, but then the kind of Ghana police tags have been who was social media
by
this time I was so much.
Because now they are also very active.
Yes, they are also very active on social media. In fact, say what tag I have seen somebody who tagged Ghana Police Service
and they responded.
Yes, they responded. They came to comment. Inti say if a man for target or this time for 3 solid days. Not still on China. Please, they should up their game. Some of these people need to be taken off the streets.
All right, thank you, Roland Amate. Thank you, Nana Reagan. Thank you, Intim Dodo Solomon. Now let's move on. Some of your messages. Luis Kobina says he needs to be arrested. Eva Diva Kanawi is here. She says good evening, everyone. Eva, good evening and welcome to the show as well. Now, because we are still talking about Jojo Walakot, I'm sure that should have even been my first story. Finally, we've seen that Ghana's flag is being raised in Qatar. And now again, this afternoon, I'm say pairing be I'm say pot. What was that? What was that? What was that? Me na mentia say.
Say Ochana matters on mobile drone. Normally drone no more ya countries are ye dey on better pot 1. Maybe a omo dey on better pot 2, pot 3, pot 4. And also the betchere baby a wa that pot 4 you are likely to end up in group this particular group. And I bet me so Asia country way.
Okay.
So that is what people were just doing on social media.
It's normal for speculating.
Yes.
4 pots they pick four pots. They pick one from each group, and omoye pots in such a way that they do it from the highest to the lowest. Until omo last pot means that omoye the lowest team rankings in terms of your ranking teams now. So that it will be a fair share. Until we say one group, no bet be two teams be a omoye bu omo as low teams. Na inya two highest, so that they can pick one from here, one from there. So that's how they are going to do the draw and randomly pick all those teams.
Oh, I see. Now, more potting now. How are we looking?
Oh, so far
are we looking good? Yebenya afwakwa 2B. That's afwakwa ndi nyamiu.
Nabi Aisha na wana wakoya afwakwa na movie. Aisha na wana wakoya afwakwa na movie because you see
where the what is on the screen? Our flags no. And our pot one in it.
Pot one flags in it.
Spain, Portugal, France, and Belgium.
Pot one for Nini.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
wait. You bet teams that go.
We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means we are going to have 7 groups. Until we able to
7 groups of 4 each.
Yes. 4 each. Until we will first ones. Until we are not pot 2 for number, not pot 3, not pot 4.
Oh, I see.
To where pot 2 for pot 2.
And then
for Netherlands.
England.
Yeah, Netherlands.
Okay.
Denmark.
Dutch.
Germany.
Okay.
Switzerland, Mexico, USA. And we are in Croatia now. Uruguay, and don't want to share Croatia and share. Okay.
And USA and Mexico.
Yes.
I'm gonna pot 2.
I'm gonna pot 2.
And I pot 3 info.
Pot 3 no yeah. Japan,
Senegal,
Iran.
Iran.
Senegal shall be. Now one shall Morocco on. I'm on what's wrong. Morocco no shall son.
I see.
Okay.
And I pot 4 yeah.
Pot
3 for me as well.
Pot 4 near Cameroon, Ecuador, Ghana, and I think say one playoff Bakubi wom, and Canada wom, Saudi Arabia, and European teams also will play off
Ghana.
Ghana.
Hey, how many football association? Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I get it.
And pot 4 need your movie because there are about 3 playoffs.
Oh, I see.
About 3 playoffs. Pot 4.
Okay, so let's go to Qatar once again. Here finally they've raised our flag to be one of the teams expected to arrive in Qatar for the 2022 World Cup. Maybe we'll get sound on tape. When we come back, we will do the discussion.
علي راسك علي علي راسك علي your hand please
with our and my forevermore. And help us to resist oppression with our and my forevermore.
All right, so once again, this is a confirmation that our team will be going to Qatar for the 2022 World Cup come November. And Sammy Flex TV, our reps will be there. Nana Reagan, Roland Amate, and the guy was Ohain Bofo. Brighty Awadom. Yeah, these are our reps going to Qatar. Nana Reagan, Ohain Bofo, and Roland. They are coming to Qatar to give you live commentary and things on this platform. Apia says, Brasam, you mentioned Turkey and Turkey did not qualify. Okay. Eva Diva says, so proud. Louise Kobina says, please, it is 8 groups of 4 teams. It is 8 groups of 4 teams. That is what Kobina is supplying to us this evening. That there will be 8 teams of 4 teams. Okay. 8 groups of 4 teams. All right. So, once again, Qatar is lit with our flags. And it means that confidence is back. Chemo, what do you say? Now our flag is up. What does it mean? How soon should we start preparation? Maybe that's the question I want to ask.
It should start now. In fact, just after the Nigerian game. Just after the Nigerian game, they should start preparing for the whole thing. I mean, it will start from getting other players on board, and then maybe sacking 1 or 2 from the old team as we have them now, and then try to work around just for them to be familiar with themselves and how they are going to do the whole job for Ghanaians to be happy. I mean, if they can do this for Ghana, I mean, this is what Ghana we want. People really be happy.
This is the real one.
Yeah. Okay. Are you going to talk about?
Yeah, no, go ahead, Chamo.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I think so far so good. I mean, I don't know when the money will come in, but they should be careful how they they spend the money. It's really important, and we have to caution them before they start squandering our money anyhow, and then later they will go and kiss the money. No, kiss the money as in BIBM this time around, and you know, or here no so ye no ho and I think we should all, I mean, do whatever we can to support them at this time. But what critical so opinions and people shouldn't take it that we are against. No, not at all. But if we see something and we think it's not going well, we will still tell them so that they can prepare better. Instead of because said the AFCON is here. Ye dear gra, a man for a bell hold no a bear double. AFCON the Miami who say last match a fear ya. A fear ya. A man for a mre. And yes, oh, and yes,
Nana Capra.
Comoros cry. I asked him.
So preparation should start now.
Now it should start now.
Nana Regan, how about you? Now that our flag is up, how soon should we start preparations? And what kind of suggestions are we giving out? Today, I saw a video of Songo saying that our coach is not the best like that. In fact, Songo was chastising him. So, I said, then, or Black Star anymore, and or no, or Mama, but you know, I'll say, or my chicky answers to journalists.
I think, say, you started preparations now. But let me first touch on Songo issues. Now, I think that it is one of the main reasons why the other day na me warning bio say comments be say more journalists, sports journalists for more yes more propaganda ne more sports agenda and this anya ye ni more almost so almost am penny for GF in penny for ni be na hwibo almost set the agenda with them, so we understand all those things. The Songo can a mobile. One yes, you Black Star Munti. If you are asking Sebi a question, be a question. So I was all my own answer. It's a question, answer. You see, at this point, we should leave the coaches and the technical team alone. Let them focus and select the best team. Don't go and be doing their jobs for them. You can only sit back and suggest, make suggestions, but don't make it look like they are all kind of so it shouldn't be like that. There was a crown before somebody me prepare boys, I'm on them on the field of play. And also okay, me the way ball has to say be a match, I'll play this one against. And don't forget, injury scrap, maybe a players now more injury scrap it me as 13. And you bet me aqua, omunye be boy be a first 3 game player when he done so pano on team bobi. What you say, you know, you enjoy in penny no munyo mojuma. kasane doors bebre no obi a kire na adwen at the end of the day no because ye na ya kire adwen na ya adwen yepe no ye be confused because ye hu nipa players aye select your money e dio makwa akobobọ enti ye njama mpenifo no mo nye omo selection omo ye omo selection ni wi a ye wo futuo bi ni kasa bi a motivation bi a na ye de amom na ya support your no makwa akoye de omo betimi aye na omo de aba but I say I also want to touch on sikasem no ye be sere aban mu mpenifo ne omo keka won na wa GF mpenifo ne ade
mo say sika $12 million
omo say $12 million.
I think from the first stage is 8 million. I think from the first stage, like participating, you will get 8 million. But when you they have okay,
yes,
okay.
They've increased it. So when you qualify, say in a Ghana qualifier, your preparatory money as scout by preparation is $2 million. When you make
Yes.
When you make an appearance at the tournament,
preparatory money now no
yes, and you $2 million. And before you kick a ball, that is your appearance. Because there are countries that ebi on my yaman is cast on prepare, but tournament they do no team ko ebi ana acquaintance in the crew. So with that, when you make an appearance at the tournament, they will give you $10 million. And yeah, so
what do
Chrome on near $10 million.
Why amount?
Yes, that is how sometimes some of
so
these.
In all to be 12 million.
12 million.
And then also
beyond the group, that is when you reach the money zone.
Yes, I the account.
Yes, and so you go and your money will be
what's near the account?
16 million.
Away from the 12 no.
Yeah.
Hey!
At every stage we are.
And I agree.
Jojo,
let's go. Hey! No. Wait. But this one, the country can make profit from this.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah.
No, the country can make profit from this.
Anything that you do, quarterfinal, you cost me, yeah.
Yes, school feeding program when you second year. You have to be qualified. Some $10 million. You do a
it has come to stay. Until starts and now get used to it. But until then, I mean, we shouldn't put too much pressure in terms of opinions. Amount for opinions.
Can you prevent that? Can you stop?
No,
that?
we can't.
Like, really, can you stop?
No,
that?
no, we can't prevent that. But what we are saying to say conversation, yeah, you kind of saying sports journalists Songo are starting with. I mean, it is unnecessary. So because say Otuado and Yeshi or Black Star man as your mama na Betty Sona journalist busana question na omo chiki answers. Question ben na obusai. Until say question na obusai and say who answer no anka onka den enchero. Unji ndi say who journalist no so me mama wa Betty so. And now they go busa as question. I mean, we should give these people some free room to work. That's what I'm saying because they be ameka say omo konom ko din kuku ba ya na ye betwe omo abom ye beka in fact obi kra ko say penalty dey wo wan ya omo saka so mo kwa kwhye ne ma me fie ne ade. So let's give these guys some free way. We do omo nya ejuma no na yen treche ne motivate them ne support them. Enti omo konom ya ade a yen bo omo aba so omo anya ade so ye ba na yaka. Enti se say in preparation ne dey omo starting in tem. Say the baby who say me menya cranka coach in starting and by close of April and ko who say okay say me squad and me person me dey be koni enti say and e bia ye kwakoye camping po e bia pram akoye training ni ade because
they can go outside of Ghana. I wish they go outside of Ghana.
Yes. They went to Qatar before going to the AFCON.
Qatar itself.
Yes, they went to Qatar for camping before they went for the AFCON, the recent AFCON. No. Until some of the friends said the journalists raised concern, say, why are you going to play a tournament that is in Africa? Then you go and camp outside Africa.
All these questions because
wait a question. Africa.
Okay, so why Africa and why not Qatar?
Because Qatar
Qatar na heading.
But is it any psychological? That Qatar movement so psychological. Yeah, the work could Charlie Crony feel a bimpo one up to the Marco, to be a Marco stadium nice season. And psychological, like something that will tell you that
look at the clubs around most of these clubs, the top clubs, pre-season or okaso money na no motono mukrom. Barcelona have been going to US most time. We call China and one ko shawa kobo friendly matches near the only international Spain.
Liverpool releasing the pre-season or Thailand against Manchester United.
What you say?
How na mo kobo no?
Omo call Thailand. From
London
to Thailand.
Omo ni na so London wa.
Pre-season or Thailand.
And what is wrong if Ghana call a campaign or Qatar? What is really wrong?
It's not a stupid question. You can answer.
No, nobody is saying. No, nobody is saying it is. But sometimes it's wrong. Yeah, you can't say be unnecessary. Erase conversations be a true attention fee. The main thing was say muntu wana mona mo achieve no. There are certain questions a bit me ama conversation in na yirafi the main focus thing. Na fe mo say mu di nkomo foforo before money beba mo say we was say etu anamo we na time happen na fe bibi age egu. So
your final comment on this, now you're moving on to the next business. All right, so this is the Liverpool, their thing, 12 July.
12 July.
Wow, there's a Nyampun Crampo pre-season.
Oh my.
Bangkok, Rajamangala Stadium. I see.
That's I mean, preparation there. It needs to start now. Okay. In fact, it had to start with even the coach because as we speak, Otuado has not been officially released from Dortmund. So there's not even a conversation as to if he is going to ditch his job at Dortmund to come and take permanently the Black Stars job.
Okay.
And then another one. And secondly has to do with the player collapse. Player collapse, you know, so before Ghana be qualifying, there were some players during this emergency period, the players declined. And it is not as if said they are bad players. They are very, very good players. But they declined. As you see, and I'm even
one name has been trending.
Salisu.
Yeah. On the be able to do. But they called him.
Yes. He said he needs time to take.
Why? He's a great guy.
Oh, body or boy.
At this stage, Mumfa pride and twinting. Not the you be here, Nibia. And Kotojumpo Nelsi by this time, no pride though. Yes, no. He has his right to say Medri because the Ghana story when it comes to this international game has not been good for the boys. Me assure some near Samoja Kotna, some Jamaica don't go. Or ne Esen Kotoka don't go. So if he says he needs time, he needs time. Also Obi, yes, but it's also Kakufu cross money for free. Flagstaff House. Normally Kokasa.
So you see, because of some of
because
these
things, about 4 years, nobody should call him. Nobody should call him.
Because of some of these things, the player recruitment is also another key thing that they need to check. It is a coach no
personal interest collection. They call it
It is a Otuado no more settle on because there were even some news say yes, Salisu guy no need.
Oh, this is the guy.
Yeah.
Charlie, if he is good,
or a defender,
the whole country, in fact, we should send delegates to his house. Ne papa kan we no ma kokasa. I say ne coffee ne mama papa dey sire oba ne hia no. He should come with pride like me country need to mu hia me. On the crowd basa no nim say hey me bra sana e dey me bai. I don't have to come
because on himself
also make him mad. Charlie, people should stop that. I mean, I've been seeing it.
So the player recruitment there, it is key. And another thing also that I'm looking at, aside Sikano.
So I also team champion agenda on Facebook. Sir, yeah. No, I think that you are good in champion at such agendas. Also start saying the country should send delegates. In fact, quote me. I'm saying I could to send delegates from Flagstaff House to go and knock at his door. Papa, Salisu, we come. Mo bien ni mi o. Ya come on. Yeah. Obi Aje say he's a good player.
Oh yeah, he's good.
No team. O good point no back side ho no. That's what. But Obi a oya ne yemfrem bi ankra onye papa. After the person obenya team dia. This guy doesn't need your team.
So aside Sikano 12 million now doing on the 12 million there before you do tournament as need because AFCON crown on beside football association so monfa. You know when you are going for a tournament there are prize money like the $12 million and we are constant already. So sometimes the Football Association borrows money from the government.
Okay.
In preparation. Yes.
Yeah.
So that when they get there, that's what Christina Tichi has been doing over the years.
Okay.
So now aside SARS Kano, we know say obviously they are going to bring huge money budget. AFCON normally $25 million budget in a buy. But then this one, we know they are going to bring another huge budget. They should please minimize the budget for the country because and my last one will be say Ghanaians should not raise their hopes so high
for the World Cup.
Even though say I qualify. You know, Otoado is a good coach. So far, so good. But let's you see, let's also put it at the back of our mind, say, Otoado about 2 matches. Wabo draw me, washe bako, yashene bako. Washe one go, yashene one go. Inti so far, Otoado as a coach, wabo 2 matches. Or say a league and go 2 points, 0 goals. Say the Saudi Weshi Trima, we will not raise our hopes so high that when we get to the World Cup, even group stage, we are expecting, because these are statistics that say you can see DHR and Kotua don't come on fan. Because Kwesi Appiah as the first black coach, like the first coach to coach Ghana, the local fan say Obi Ghana new coach Blasters. So far he has the best record. Yes. Say it again, like Ghana new coach Blasters. Kwesi Appiah. So far he has the best record, including Wecha Milo Mokra.
Or and those people are part.
No, as a coach in America. Kwesi Appiah has the best record.
We had.
Okay, Roy, and I wrap here on that. It's another argument for another day.
Obi no team qualify Ghana for World Cup. Even that one disqualifies all the people you want to mention.
After they winning African Cups.
And America said nobody has been able to qualify Ghana to the World Cup aside Kwesi Appiah, who was the only Ghanaian.
Okay.
Until my raising a hope so high on Otoado because of statistics now started building. What about 2 matches? Winning match. So if we want to hail him, Ghana for hail could do baby and him say na Sebasi Ejeu he should take a cue from Kwesi Appiah.
But someone can also argue Amponsah winning match. So by his own chair.
Very good.
And on Lucy and so.
Yes, Inter America say let's not raise our hopes above him. Let's keep it steady with him.
Okay. I get you. Thank you, Roland. Thank you, Nana Reagan and Intim Dodo Solomon. Let me read some of your latest messages, then we move on. Frederick Appiah. Okay, let me start with Eva, who says she's proud. It says, I have been waiting for years. I hope they bring the trophy home. And Louis Kobner says, Eva, are you kidding me? As in bringing the trophy home is a kidding, eh? Frederick Appiah is adding that Algeria is seeking for a replay with Cameroon from FIFA. Algeria is seeking for a replay with Cameroon from FIFA.
Almost racism near the idea.
Okay. Frederick Appiah comes again to say that Songo knows nothing in football, just shouting. Ghanaian music lover, gradually bringing back the love of the game. Philip Ritchie says, the government should set a fixed pay for the players and stop that winning bonus after every match. When they bring the cup, then we give them a good reward. We need to think of the country. Frederick Appiah says the FA should play qualified teams in their preparation matches. That one they mean to have mentioned it. Frederick Appiah comes and say it's too early to do call-ups for tournament. Hey, it's not early, boss. Philip Ritchie, they need to go to a country that has the same weather like Qatar, so that they can be used to the weather. They need to adjust their rate of respiration to the weather to help them.
Acclimatization.
Ghanaian music lovers are deeply in love with the show. You guys are really giving the nation brilliant suggestions. Keep it up. And Rashid said, he says, I love you for being real, big bro. Love you. Fred Appiah says, when these guys hear and see the insult, some of you insult the Ayo brothers, they will not come. Yes, the Salisu guy needs time to come. Nobody should force him. We rather need to coerce him. We need to talk to him like, big man, we need you at this stage. This is your country. We should be happy that he's not naturalized. He has the opportunity to naturalize. guy has still not naturalized. It means that he still feels proud being a Ghanaian. He feels proud being a Ghanaian. So now, let's go talk to him. Akufo-Addo credit me uncle because 16 million you bedru krowa ubenya binana adi. Okay, now Black Sherif has a new song and everybody is talking about it. It is called Kwaku the Traveler. Since Roland has the mic, I'm going to start this with him. And I also want to believe Roland has analyzed the song since last night already. He started analyzing the song since last night. So many commentaries on the song. Some people think, one, Black Sherif is becoming monotonous. He's doing the same thing. Some people think the song is braggadocious this time, and that the fact that you came as a street boy, people loved you because of your hustle, the story of your hustle, and now you are telling us you've arrived. And again, some people even think that it is a diss song to his former record label, aka When Chawin's Consorts. I want to ask my people here in the studio that have they listened to the song? What is the understanding of the song based on commentaries running around town? What do they also think about the song? Ro, I think I'll start this with you.
That's Sammy. Black Sherif. Maybe my friend read this.
Read this.
Over Black Sherif. Now I just read this.
Read this. Okay. Okay.
Read this. In fact, she said that me say Black Sherif releasing you ma. I am just waiting for the read part.
I see.
Yeah. That is just but this song, those who are saying it's a diss, I don't see this song as a diss song. Actually, I see this as an artistic response to whatever has been happening around him for some time now.
Okay.
I hear me they say, boy went on this tangent because there were things that Senka Niamani seeing if he was called to come and respond verbatim, maybe a bisa question in an interview, bisa no answer before the release of this song. I had the belief that would have been the end. That would have been the end of this of Black Sherif.
Black Sherif.
And his career is so young. Yes, he may be big, but his career is also so young that he cannot go down now. In fact, it will even be something shameful to the industry that we've been able to kill such a beautiful, a beautiful flower like Black Sherif. It will be shameful to the industry. Aside the mistakes that he did, we were not able to protect him.
We sat down for him to die.
Even though say we're committing mistakes, no, we couldn't leave. I said, yeah, Obeja the Naigu, that is how it would have been.
Okay.
And when you listen to the lyrics of the song, it was apt, clear. What was around Black Sherif here? Now nobody will tell you say we no patch them. Time now Niamani started. One person that I was concerned about was Black Sherif. Into make us a man and respond. And as artistic and a good writer as he is, he should put it into writing. That is the best way he can really tell what he feels on his heart. And this will be being a knock asasa. Ejumanesi. And bars need obenya, talkability obenya, but then it will not amount to anything. This is the result I was looking for.
Okay.
And Black Sherif did justice to it.
Okay.
He explained, even talked about the mistakes he did, even admitted it.
In the song.
So why a mistake? Youthful exuberance, Kuno. The fact that
so wait, initially you said it was not a diss song.
Yes.
But you are pointing to some of the things that happened in recent times.
Accepting the fact that you've made a mistake doesn't mean that you are dissing somebody. No. He is just accepting the things that he did because he was young and naive. As simple as that. And you can't blame somebody for being naive. You can't hold somebody by the neck for being naive. You can't blame somebody for being young. Everybody said,
but the song does not sound apologetic.
unless you don't follow the lyrics or you are not, so you don't know the story. If you
where which part of the song does it sound apologetic?
So I wish Richie can give
me
the lyrics.
Richie can bring the lyrics. I can read everything to you. Because the sound, it doesn't sound apologetic. It rather sounds like, okay, mena maye famisa whether ope or famisa. That is how rather it sounds like apologetic. Richie, you just display the lyrics. Let me read them. I'm not singing them, I'm reading them. Let me read the lyrics, then we'll see if really it sounds apologetic as Roland was as to. Okay, so it starts like this. Kwaku killer, I don't lie. When I say I did it, I did it. Big stacks, big cash my way, but still, I fumble it under 1 minute. Still, I believe. I believe but can't blame myself. Okay, still I believe but I can't blame myself this shit. I knew Mandem was born this shit. Of course, I fucked up. Who never fucked up? Hands in the hair. No hands. Still, I can't believe. You know what I mean. I was young. What do you expect from me? It is what it is. But I keep going on more like a rolling stone. Because I have no stopping time. Can't nobody stop a man. Oh, I keep going on more like a rolling stone. Because I have no stopping time. Can't nobody stop like a man. No, I go day run my race. I'm gonna keep my pace. I really have no one to blame. When I fall again, I can't stand this pain. I can't watch me fail. So anytime you pray, remember my name.
Hold this one.
So where is the apology?
No, come back.
Come
back. Hold this one. You see? Now I go to run my race. I'm gonna keep my pace. I really have no one to blame when I fall again. So he has admitted that yes, whatever accusation that you are giving unto him, whatever punishment, whatever thing that hate or something that you feel for him, it is his on one course because he was young. And he said, I was young. What do you expect? Any young person say a mistake. Do you kill the child? No, it is bound for every child to make mistakes. Even adults make mistakes. He's not saying that whatever mistake he did was right or was good. But hey, this is the young chap who has been exposed. That's why he's saying he still can't believe it. He still can't believe that, yes, he is the black sheriff that now he can't walk on the street anymore without being mobbed.
Okay.
Yes, so he this is a young chap that has been exposed to such fame that he probably did not prepare for it that much.
Okay.
And of course, he has made mistakes. He cannot blame anybody but himself.
Okay.
So now that he has the floor, he has the ears, he still cannot stop because he cannot fail. Because he cannot fail, he has to go. And of course, we in so there. And also there, cigarettes man. In Tampiana Meshi.
Oh, so it continues that.
Yes.
In Tampinquana Meshi, I cigarette.
Before non started.
Remember, you know a traveler. Okay, this is the chorus. Remember, you know a traveler. The name is Kwaku the Hustler. He's been far away, chasing Gualala. Onipako weti enye Gualala. I think a koala. I'll be back again, bro. Me coming 9. As well, my life. I can't wait to be back. I know you miss me. I know. Remember, you know a traveler. The name is Kwaku the Hustler. He's been far away chasing the Gualala. I'll be back again, bro. Well, I don't see any apologetic line here.
So you see, he was about to release a love song. That is when he says that I will be back. This is just by the by. Where they responding to all the issues that people want him to respond. In fact, whatever response that he makes will so be goofy.
Okay.
Unless he's coached like I said, trauma and some back in kind. And this will be goofy. The only thing he can do is to put it in a song. And this is the best way he can write it up. Because yes, he has admitted he is young, admitted he can do mistakes, which he has done. Now, the mistake that he's done, there is nothing he can do about it.
Okay, thank you, Roland Amate. I'm sure he's giving us some insight into the song. Let me read some of your comments before we move on to Intim Dodo Solomon. He is a real Blacko tribe man. Louis Kobna says, and they need to talk to Odoi too, because our strikers are struggling to score goals. The Odoi, I'm sure he wants to come. Lucy Marfo says, Ghana Media. Lucy Marfo, Ghana Media, what's up? Richie Rick says, if Blacko still have those his day one friends who led him into all this situation, then he has not changed. I really like him, but it looks like he does not listen to any advice that will help him. Okay, now before I go to Intim Dodo Solomon, let me make this announcement before Chemo comes in. So today, I was actually having a conversation with Professor Ankonam Rebel, who sent me my birthday present in tap format. And he says that from henceforth, he's going to institute something he calls the best pundit for every quarter.
Big ups to Uncle
and
Rebel.
According to Professor Ankonam Rebel, every quarter he is going to appoint one person or he's going to select one person as the best pundit, and he will dash the person 1,000 Ghana cedis.
yo, big ups.
So Prof, the people have gotten the message. That's the best pundit of the quarter. And he says the person, I'm sure maybe it will even be 1,000. I'm just mentioning, but I'm sure it can't even be. He says every quarter he's going to make sure he picks. In fact, he's going to select his best pundit and he will dash the person money. That is what he told me. So, Prof, I've delivered your message. Thank you so much for this. This is a good deal. And I'm sure my people will be very happy to work to by Prof to sometimes or by Aska. So, so I don't know, because there are some topics. There are some topics. Prof will not agree with you no matter what you do. Yeah. Such a person, now Prof, made your best money.
You understand?
Okay.
I'm for the version of
no. Okay, so Prof, once again, we are grateful. Thank you so much. And we are waiting for the first pundit who win the Professor Ankonam Rebel Prize. We got a Professor Ankonam Rebel Prize. Yeah.
Big ups to Uncle.
Okay, Jamu, to us way.
I think he will be fair in his judgment. So
yeah, I know. Prof is a very objective guy.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah, Blacko. I mean, this is a very good response to the SC1 and this is the best way for him to come out. I mean, Nkabe disaster. So try say Bianca or better media platform this now while responding to the SC now. I think that would be good for him. I mean, this is the best way for him to respond, and I like the way I buy him.
Okay.
So I will admit to say, mistake. Just that me, I disagree with him when he says because he was young.
He was young, yeah.
Yeah, me, that one I disagree. The whole thing is, yes, you are young, but you have people around you advising you. And you know, me actually blame now. Yeah. Yes. Almost advise you. So you can't use I'm young, so it's okay. No.
To make mistakes.
To make mistake, no. When you're younger, seek advice from experience and the old guys that you think can help you. Don't just do anything and later come and say you are young. That's why.
Okay.
But still, I love the song and I love the response too. I mean, the part now, I admit to say why mistakes, you know. Obviously now, who's the why mistake, you know. So going forward, you know, as or correct those mistakes, he can't repeat them again. As he said in one line, say, I can't feel myself when I fall, it hurts, so I have to get up and still move. Yes, and you know, I love it. And you know, at the and punches in the womb, like if you listen to it carefully, you feel for him. Like this is why he's winning. I mean, you get something in there that you can relate to.
Okay.
The hustler part and the way they live their life. So like he's good. I mean, for that one, nobody will argue. Okay. He's a good writer. he's a good singer. Even now we can see that he's a good performer too. I mean, what he did at the Three Music Awards, I can tell us that he's also good when it comes to performance. But what I would tell him is that now going forward, he should be careful with the people around him. I mean, his team, he can't leave them. I mean, right from day one, they've been supporting you. But you are at the stage that you may need more people, not just that people you started with. I mean, more expertise, a seat. Omo no ye underground omo na de under GB batop omo do batop we are now. No, the task is big, so it's either you bring somebody that they can work with, or they should upgrade themselves. And yes, I'm mistaken a better CBM. So that's what now no he should be doing with them. Or no mon kasa no ga Charlie mona mo de me buy. But say say ye ko and I be ko ni say ya wan hwa ye nyina be san ko down. See that in fact is sometimes it's easy to come up, but to stay there for a longer time is a real challenge. You can easily come up one song, boom, you are everywhere, but to stay there, it wouldn't be at that point, any only songs on kwao. Or behavior, or how you talk, how you dress, where you go, it's a part of it too. Whether they're not so you think when you sing and you give it out, worry. But when obey a star, when you become a star, it's not just songs. Even how you greet somebody can be an issue. And so at that point, you need more people around you advising you what to do, what not to do, so that you don't make the mistakes that can bring you down. And when you are at the top, one mistake, you are down there. Just from the top, then you are down there. But when you are climbing, you have to do a lot to get to the top. But when you get there, little thing you come down. And you know what admit to say why a mistake in the me a honor kwam and me there with the bragging and then the repart and one and man artistic working. So me I love it the way it went. I think it's a good response to what has happened, and Blacko he will win. He has the talent. Only thing ebe man down for no the management part so we're not right there the talent ne there the never call. But one here know when how he's supposed to enjoy from it. Yeah.
Well, solid. Let me read some messages before Nana Reagan comes through. Ismail Mohammed says, it's long time I watch you guys full small. I love you guys. Clive C says, bro, I'm feeling you guys here in Texas. Isaac Ajay Ozu says, this professor Ankonam Rebel, he get money. Make he socket me momo. I beg, make he add charges and e-levy. Eva Diva is welcoming Mohammed. Last Sanuddin says Black Sherif is always on point. I love his songs. And he says the sound and the actions does not match. Yes, true. Louis Kobner says now I'll call Sarkodie Professor Sack, because people are learning from him. Anything that happens in our life as an artist, put it in a hit. Blacko to the world. Okay. Now we can come through. Now, how are you doing the judgment?
Brassam, I think it's a creative piece, and I feel the beef elements and things in the song, but I would suggest say Anka Mayindi any this song conversations because we all know what is happening around the guy. And the other day I said on this platform, say, boy, no, assemble, let's address the issue and not make him the target. Say, yeah, okay, so see, I say, and you can't say, some of the Ghanaian media people like that. You can't wear our own tea, see, I feel they say, and all of that, and see, you can't wash and you see, let's also not take stance in the past issues, and they say, on the former label, no, and I will entreat you, and see a crap, no, or take stance with the former label, and you don't want to do what you are supposed to do as a media person. So having this song discussions, that's the results we are going to get, because people are very, very emotional in this country. And then you'll be an ultimate dealing with emotions to, you know, address the issues, and at the end of the day still have love for people. So I would suggest I mean, let's push the boy. He's a great talent, and he's coming up with very, very good songs. A bit to me very unique, and so like this song is like far away from the normal songs you hear. You understand? And I see his songs as one of the unique songs, and I see the unique elements. It's Grammys in I see that thing with Black Sherif. And said that Chibiano, like Chemo is saying, if he has a very good team, solid management team, they can push him, and when he carry a bit to me, I work it towards the achieving the smooth Grammy, path, you know, the awards and all of that. You understand? Yeah, support boy, no. No, me ade ba kwa ya me tunu for say on here at this point. We are gender. No, people you see, I mean, for you say a beshness and you understand, it is still illegal. And he said, why a bako?
I see.
Our first song. People will go like, oh, ABI, it's part of the creativity. And the second, the same thing. Third, fourth, fifth. I'm out from Phyllis Abbey. People will never feel that thing again. And number two also, in fact, the campaign for Nyamabi.
Yeah.
And if you are smart, you can use music, yes, to advocate for certain things.
Okay.
So on share money, because that fight is not a small fight now. Maybe in the future, no, it might be just a normal fight, because if you are count, and you know the numbers are going up. Until who was then I'll be to me any. Buying for a year, some on the before now, on to 2 nana more ye. Said the bay out Chinebe deserve be crap on the binko you see, and no, Uncle Castle, because say, or on a craw, yes, or yes, and this thing is against ABC, you know, Mamma Fadi women, and yes, our barber to say an icon for then. We don't want to have that conversation around him. Those of us who have the heart and the passion to push him, you know, he shouldn't more marriage man than yet in my end. Because if people are pushing you, and make sure, as at now, anytime we are having conversations, we are looking at where Nigerian artists are going, where baby Omodi Omokaria Kwaku near Honk account. We always say artists could draw. I think say now no payment say Kwame Dazi, Eddie Mamma, Manessa Azuri, when he made a comment about say BBC journalists, we have a conversation on YFM, almost your him Sarko and Shatawale and Stoneboy. I mean. Although Manessa doesn't have any points there, but our conversation is back because of ABI your drive and your direction at where our individual artists, you know, or mobile media or money to a home the Kwaku. And you know, you push in and fire support and tiny or your bonia, your becca, and can ye cano and ye out of hate. We speak about some of these things out of love. Me de be ameka say asanta bo say masa ye ko ho yi ntintini eni abena ye kasa with that emotion. And you say eye wo de say bia nipa na ko bibi ma na say bia wo kan nipa no. Sometimes eye wo ya wo mu. Me happens to me most of the time. Me sometimes me mpe wa asema e bia meka wa asema wo hu say me ni abre. But maybe sometimes when I really think say chale we disappointing me too much because of the love and the support I have for you. You don't have to do this. We won't say you need braille kasapa. And they shouldn't see those things as hate. And maybe the way our addressing in seminary kakra or nyumunusumu. I mean, what would see? You know, you say the owasono. Unti wa wuti enyum no bo so okay boy no crash can be chere and na baby o ka so from o say onyum no focus na che say me former I was say me still na me timi sorry na me pushy and that should be yen na ye motivation. You understand? I was say auto former and now yeah the obetimi ayama nipa no hu say oh e bia so bi na so na oti oh Sammy Mr. Oh, fetch me, but I was focused on say koyini. And I also suggest to him or advise him say more on say in fact our dream will probably say obey yet to say e be on any formal label no tower between for so die. Yeah, okay. Baby I can't say na Kwaku do say on focus on the career and the AC in the trim. Now on focus so be koyini. So let's say on my friend. No, be call back akwa strong money on my aye busuan bi ma. That's fine. But on feeling so be person hwe na okọ na nim ye na ejuma. On hwe so no the right people nye ejuma no mo nye ejuma in the right way. Mo san ko sign kosi ananta
contract yeah.
Contract.
Okay.
Kosi ananta contract yeah strong because ade china ekomodo na Koban say yes ambra embetena hanom discuss talent fe we ni mu uniqueness and cause anka wonye sika embe bisu ye mu bi mo so crap no commerce be mama yes akwa kosiriska ewo rebel ashes mo asa ma osa dia o yes I quota e the price no emma
akona rebel
akona rebel
okay
yes I am man no ye besere onye de ehu hia ebetimi da achi no ne carry an ko yet say
all right, thank you. Let me welcome the new viewers. Pew Dave, you gave us the fire emoji. Enter 360 is bringing us greetings. Tech Vlog GH says good evening, and Eva Diva is welcoming. Enter now. Lucy Mafu says, is Mr. Logic having issues with Blackwa? I don't know why he hates Blackwood that much. And Eva is welcoming Tech Vlog as well. Okay, so to our very last story, I think we have just about 12 minutes to wrap up. But to our very last story, now we're going to keep the mic because you were on that tangent the other day when we discussed this. When we argued that there is nothing like a bad joke, you said no, there are bad jokes. Comedian O.B. Amponsah has been responding to some of these things. He joined me on the Sammy Flex show some 2 days ago. Or was it yesterday? Okay. It was yesterday. He joined me on the Sammy Flex show on Base 1 TV, where I asked him that, yes, looking at what happened between Chris Rock and Will Smith, what does he think will be the future for comedians moving forward? Because comedians will surely pick on someone. And if now Will Smith is teaching us that when you pick on me, I have to come and slap you, what is the future for comedians like? He responded to this, and after that, Nana Reagan will take. We are going to share the 10 minutes. We're going to share 10 minutes on this. Then we will come back to wrap up. Docas, a chance to brass and media, Monsieur. Who is saying this? Who is saying this? I don't want you to know me. Yeah, I know what it means. Now let's go watch Obi Amponsah's response, and Nana Reagan will come through. Watch this. I'll be right back. Let's come into recent happenings. That's something that started in America on the Oscars between Chris Rock and Will Smith. I know as comedians, yourself, you have encountered so many of such days where you've cracked joke and it did not land well. So on Sammy Flex TV, we're having a discussion. Reagan thinks there is a bad joke. If you know the joke wouldn't make someone happy, don't say it because it's bad. You are the comedian. What is your response to that?
Then you didn't tell any jokes. Every joke has a subject. Like Lexi would say, every joke has a subject. So you cannot laugh at maybe the first 4 jokes. You come to a comedy show and laugh at the first 4 jokes and think the 5th joke affects you personally. And so the whole setup was bomb. You understand? If you're able to laugh at somebody's plight, you should be able to also laugh at your plight. You understand me? And so that is how comedy is. Jokes, in fact, the meaning of jokes, if you look into the dictionary, is something that shouldn't be taken to heart. Yes, like literally a joke is, oh Charlie, I had a joke with you. Then you say, okay, you did joke, fine. That's how you should understand jokes. And so every comedian has what he sees as funny. And the G.I. Jane joke that Chris Rock shared was a funny joke. In fact, it was quite relatable because the G.I. Jane character looked almost like Jada.
I've seen the photo.
Yeah,
now.
and so and so Chris also Chris found it funny. Will Smith found it funny. Everybody else at the Oscars found that joke funny. You understand? But Jada had to roll her eyes, look at her husband like, dude, are you going to sit there for this guy to make fun of me? And then that was when Will Smith thought he should react. And that was unfair. You don't laugh at a joke, and then after laughing at it, think, okay, I should react to it. No. That's usually what happens with people who are quite sensitive and come to comedy shows. Like maybe maybe I crack a Jehovah's Witness joke, and Jehovah's Witness are like, I shouldn't be laughing, you know.
Yeah.
But the truth is, the first instinct is to laugh because it's a joke.
Yeah.
You understand? The fact that I'm saying that about you doesn't define who you are or doesn't change your perception about yourself. You understand? A joke, I don't know how to explain it anymore. A joke is not a fact. A joke is a joke and should be taken as it is. But then there are sensitive topics that when you treat, you need to be careful as a comedian.
So I like what you just brought in, that there are sensitive topics. So at what time does it become sensitive? Because that was one of Nana Reagan's arguments, that this particular one you said was not supposed to be said. At what point does it become sensitive?
Yeah, every comedian has their preferences. Like for me, I don't do rape jokes. Yeah, that's it. I don't do rape jokes. I don't do jokes about disabled people. No, I do religious jokes. I think religion is funny when you think about it. Yeah, there are some very funny stuff in religion. Like, you know, the stories I shared on the tree music, like Abraham killing Isaac.
The Bible.
Some of the Bible, like if Jesus was Ghanaian right now in our setting and he had friends around him, like they'll be following him with a vodka bottle, you know, with what I say, yo, Charlie. And wine fast now. You know, like his friends will ask you, want any water to wine take. The alcohol percentage, there's best 7.5. Goal about you. You should freeze the water, make a walk top there. You know, these are things that are funny. Yeah. You understand? And when I say this, it doesn't mean I'm talking against
being
Jesus.
Blasphemous.
Exactly. Yeah. So there are sensitive jokes. The truth is that when you are funny, anything can be forgiven. And it's one thing
when you are funny.
Yeah, when you are funny about something, it can be forgiven. That's why NDC people have forgiven me. You understand? In the end, they realize that, yo, he's a comedian just doing his job like we're also doing our job. So, but once you say the joke, you should be ready for the repercussions. Different ways they take jokes. And that's what how Will Smith took that joke, like defending his wife. So he went to slap the guy. Like, it wasn't right. There's no violence shouldn't be the resort to, it shouldn't be the reaction to a joke you couldn't take. The best reaction to a joke you cannot take is to stop laughing or walk out of the place. And then he had his chance on the microphone. He could also have issued his displeasure at that. But resulting, imagine if Chris Rock had retaliated, you understand? Or imagine if it was a bigger guy. Chris was The Rock or Dave Chappelle. You can't do this to them, you know. So in effect, that's why he issued an apology, because in effect you don't beat somebody because he cracked the joke that he didn't like. Like a lot of comedians will be beaten. I think it sets a bad precedence for us as performers, because now a lot of people look up to Will Smith, and if Will Smith can go up and slap a big guy like Chris Rock
on the stage, like
on the stage, then I mean,
it's a live stage.
People will be flying out bottles and stuff on stages when they don't. And I see it happening. Like I've seen hints of people saying, "Now you see, you will slap you if you know." If you joke with that, if you
joke with my brand,
I would slap you, man. And I'm like, no, that's not right.
Not a joke.
Though the joke that Chris Rock cracked might look insensitive, violence is not the result.
What did you think, or how did you see Chris Rock's attitude after getting the punch from Will Smith?
His composure was super.
All right, so that happened on Base One TV on the Sammy Flex show when we discussed the happenings between Chris Rock and Will Smith. So, like I said, 10 minutes, we are sharing this. Nana Regan, I can give you 4 because the agenda was started by you. So Obi has explained that yes, jokes are jokes. It is a joke. I'm joking. So why are you mad when I'm joking?
The thing is that when you listen to Obi very well, he spoke very differently from what I said was making, like somebody could take that as a bad joke. He said Obetana auditorium near first second joke. First now I sorry. Now fifth one and that is about you. Now ubufu. The other day I said here say what makes a bad joke? Then they say one say Onoaka say joke be a subject home. But sometimes what happens is that the subjects that you are using for the jokes are not in the auditorium. So whether they will be offended or not, you don't have any idea. But sometimes utimi bo obidin comedians bo obidin ewo auditorium, or you single out one person and then you want to make jokes about the person. When is that sometimes most of the time it is not part of ABA and the script crowd if he say my draw plan way because because who names say but ultimately who ni pan as part of your creativity, you want to single him out or single her out and mention his name and make jokes about ABA and the recent predicaments be an situation be a cause one. It happens. But what I'm saying is that so me boss Sammy flex me a comedian. Now me boss Sammy flex din I should be, as part of my creativity, I should be able to can say at the end I to say or how be was Sammy flex one man for cano. I should be able who creativity part and say you being able to take the tension out of that discussion and make even Sammy flex laugh. You understand? But Oyena says Sammy flex bufua, then it means that your joke did not land well because what was Sammy flex did you were specific. And that is somebody's topic you are treating. It is the moment that Sammy Bubefu pay, your joke did not land well. And on all kind the reason why you mention sensitive issues. It's the I don't think a sensitive issue as part of your creativity. Ultimate fan can be answering. Because when him say, okay, not say anlandia or be befa offense woman. Yeah. That is why he is not using rape as jokes. That is why he has other areas he will not go there, but he has other areas he will go there because even using the church, religion. Yes, of course, so the religion here you have a lot of people to laugh. There are so many funny things happening in religion that you have a lot of people to laugh. Especially when you are not what you are not getting is that there is difference between you mentioning Nana Reagan. May ye joke on Nana Reagan in the midst of over 5,000 people. And as soon as say who use a group, or you offended crapper, he will not show it because of let's say I also recruit will be your jokes about Church of Pentecost. Now me a Church of Pentecost near sorry banty metona na me see me both me out of many people me say me kwakoko. Maybe if I'm offended, I'll be offended and make take decisions acquire cry. Maybe I mean comedy show be. Me make take it individual way You understand? Obi so be take care the for the first one man be boss turn doesn't mean say he is not offended. Obi
like a kobo or software.
Yes. Enti obi betimi a general jokes and no you won't have a single person or barbe attack you be. But
okay.
There's a joker. It ended up burning a whole studio and even let's say a building. And that joke was a group, not for a particular person. Charlie Abdul joke. It was about Muhammad. So there's a joke not for anybody. It was a religious joke, and a group of people took offense.
So what I'm saying is that it did not land well with that group of people, and that is what makes it a bad joke. This is simple. I mean, I say, Sammy as a CA. Obi bana say, jokes.
Your last minute. Your last minute.
Obi betimi de. Me masem.
Your last minute.
For instance, me ne Tracy Boache enya beefy. Although me nya professional comedian be okojina baby kabe people when people meet me, they make jokes out of it. And this was somebody attacking my personality. Me bubetimi efu obi ametimi abobi asotro me pa.
And what did you do?
What I say? But what they were doing, I did not find it offensive because so whatever jokes they were making with me, it landed well with me. So I will not take that as a bad joke. But if the joke did not land well, it is not a good joke. Not with me, with whatever subject I will use, you know. That is why Obi now koye joke about NDC former President Mahama. They take offense and they started sending him warnings. The joke did not land well with NDC fanatics. So there is a bad joke. I don't know why you want to make it look like there's always every joke is a good joke. No, every joke is not a good joke. Then we can't say some jokes are expensive. What is the meaning of that comment?
It means some jokes are.
What are you talking about? If every joke is normal, and then there's no joke that is expensive. Then we should all sleep. Obi sorry no sri obi a yen na yenda. Some jokes there are limits to everything. That is why you choose okay, me a comedian, me preference, me nyama nye. Opa Obi na kazansa. If there are no bad jokes, he should start taking all angles. He should be creative because on unlimited. On be ne boss ni mu. Non ko other areas, non share. Obemu bad joke, and you will see how bad jokes will come to him.
All right, thank you. Give it to Chemo. Let me read some comments before Chemo comes through. Where am I starting from? Okay, so Dokas Achia saying, Bra Sammy media Michio. Okay, I get you. Now, Kwesi Ayafe is a Cuban. Shout outs to you, a Cuban, man. How is Canada, bro? We miss you.
Big ass to
a Cuban. It says, concluding a joke is bad is relative, Nana. And Dokas Achia comes say, Will Smith himself has made a joke about a TV producer before on the same alopecia. Now, Kwesi Ayafe, aka Kuban, says, a comedian could say something for the whole room to laugh, but you frown or throw a punch because you may be in a bad mood. He says, Will broke into stardom through comedy. And Kwesi Ayafe says, Will is just pussy whipped. Pussy whipped. Philip Richie says, you can't body shame someone for your so-called comedy, period. There are boundaries to everything. Eva Diva says some jokes are expensive. Dr. Sachia says, yes, Will is a comedian and both of them have been working for a very long time, even Jada. And Kwesi says, Nana Chris did not know about her condition, but an area you refuse to go, another comedian who is edgy will go there and will bring the humor. Ben Williams says, Sammy Flex, what you guys don't know is that leading up to the Oscars, Will Smith was the subject to jokes. Kwesi Ayemfe says it is a Cuban. Yeah, Cuban, I see you. Ben Williams says he released a book saying his whole life he felt like a coward because he couldn't protect his mom from his abusive dad. And lastly, Jada Pinkett Smith, his wife, has always undermined Will Smith because she used to be in love with Tupac. Isaac J.O. says, the point that Reagan is not addressing is that no amount of jokes should be responded with violence. Regardless of whatever the person said, you can't slap them. Isaac J.O. comes again and says, a bad joke is not a joke. That is about you, that you don't find funny. Some people are overly sensitive. Ben Williams says, so Tupac has been compared to him his entire marriage, especially when August Alsina was sleeping with Jada. It was a whole fiasco here in the States. And Eva Diva says, Nana Reagan, I agree with you. Punchline Analyzer says, some jokes are really expensive. Kwesi Ayafe says, what makes a joke bad is when you are aware of her condition and still make fun of her. Chamo, for 4 minutes, be
yeah, I think with the world case and the way Nana making a point, you know, it looks like there will always be a bad joke because joke will be a back and piano. Somebody will not be happy. Joke be a back and piano. You need universal joke be a hot because oh pick you on somebody. Be very happy, be happy, and you know jokes there like it is a reference could you making a we are not about joke rape joke be a Indian because as I'm told the same thing that Indian na all you rape joke in his country your rape festival.
How is the rape festival celebrated?
Yeah, what they do is there's a particular day that all the women in that town you be gather at a point. Now it's more like you be whistle as you Johnny. When you na or be a chewa or to be review. just like that.
Hey!
Bema will be to me rape more people, no, you get an award.
Is it still celebrated now?
It's still there.
In
It's
India?
controversial. Yeah, in India. And you know,
I'm sure some village.
Yeah, and like Indian, Indian about one of the tribes in the area. And there's a point at Utimi Jane could do as a woman. Nobody a bit me attach you. Yes, it's like anti-rape zone. Utimi Jane could do, then you are free. But and the point is that say one take it part to crana and no crana so mutimi execute like it miss you a bokun say one ye part of the festival. Oh yeah, bema and now your bar na sa rape festival no you free ma. You bet me edna and so kumana yes you are bo. Say why may part of it. And you know if somebody is coming from there now or ye joke be sana or no when is a issue, but we all know how sensitive rape is. And to obey we and son obiaka say hey obey me cry and because I had a sensitive. And you know at that point you can't just react violently to such a person because why rape joke. But obey me nakasa say no. Rape is a serious issue here, so you can't just come and ridicule people and I just say something like this. That's how it is done. And
I think so. Be make a comment about the violence. My point and my argument is never to defend the violence. I have said it here. I think that the first day I address the issue, I condemn that act. It is not about. My point is simple. There are bad jokes. That is it. So if you want to defend or argue, say there are no bad jokes, then you explain it. Simple.
Okay. Yes, Jamo. But
so my point I mean making is because of Indian historian, that Indian guy, at the time I was making a joke, who said, of course our line is insensitive on the obey, but will be with me a prompting to say yes, that's how it is. And jokes there. Say Obeka a joke could be a bad joker. A bear after BBS, not any partner only happy with it, and it will always happen. And do dear no their own jokes to be. In fact, was Smith case in no cry there, and no cry because or no cry no so kind of joke no or finding the funny until saying the wife and you're happy with it. Because on no uncle's cry is a joke ni be that. And in fact, auditorium or three until so who say the wife ain't happy with it. Into a crying joke to need still a funny to him, and it's not a bad joke to him, to his wife. And all react because of the wife on behalf of the wife. In fact, it was meeting our cry and even and the crown joke near funny to him or her incidents in his honor. And funny to him. Until send the wife ain't happy with it. Because joke or no I can be that. I didn't have it in the final be because say the ABA when you need to know and I didn't say okay fine. And now standard near said dear when you need enough it only happy with it and half it and funny be one. No, you can't go there. And you know, was Smith pan near the neck and there, no cry there, only case be so guilty of it. And you know, it's good that he has apologized. I mean, it's as bad as it can get. In fact, if you can stand a show, your wife would there or no acquire what cheating on you. When they better say, I can't want them without you trying to even be violent. But to become joker, or you're happy there, then you want to be bad. No, it was made to come again.
Okay, let me read some batches of comments. Nana Regan, I agree with you coming from Eva Diva. Paul Zat says, I'm watching from USA. Frederick Apia says, Nana Regan is right. Isaac Jada said she's proud about her bald head, but if you make a joke about it, then she bald. How are you proud of something that someone can't make light of? Ben Williams says it was a joke, but he took it to another level of disrespect. Now the Rock family are planning a retaliation. I see. Kwesi Ayefe, aka Ekuban, says Sammy, Eddie Griffin got on stage, and his first joke was, "I want to fuck Michelle Obama." Wow. Jimmy Rapp says he said he doesn't do comedy on rape issues and it's sensitive. What is sensitive to him might not be sensitive to someone else. Jimmy Raff says jokes are not to break people's heart, but to make people laugh. If there are no jokes, he should start making jokes about rape. Kwesi IFA Kuban says, in Ghana, they will say it's a bad joke, but America, it is the funniest thing. Isaac Ajay, I agree there are bad jokes, but the definition Reagan is giving it to it is not right. The fact that it is about you and you don't find it funny does not make it a bad joke. Kwesi IFA Kuban says there are so many jokes on rape. His wife gave him a devilish look. Isaac Ajay says there is no amount of joke you say about Putin that he would find funny. Even if what you are saying is objectively funny, he would never laugh. That doesn't make it a bad joke. Ben Williams says they have an open marriage, so no one cheated. Okay. Shady Niyama says that's power of women. Dabi Noah says, Brother Sammy, good evening to you. I'm late though, but I think I have to watch it again in the full video later. In fact, I love you guys much. Roland will speak finally, then run away. Our time is up.
Brother If there is a bad joke, then there shouldn't be any joke at all. Oh yes.
Okay.
Then there shouldn't be any joke at all. Reagan made a reference that probably somebody will say a joke about a group of people and everybody in the auditorium will laugh or find it funny because that group of people sometimes may not be in the auditorium. But it doesn't mean that those people may not hear it or might not even see it. I give a typical example. We always praise Lewin Kojon Kansa with his good acting skills. Most of the acting no yening inaya kwakra and the 9 year. Somebody can just see Lewin in the movie or making sad antics. No, then they start laughing. Isn't it part of a joke?
Yeah.
Is that not a joke?
It is.
How don't we have the
or
same?
Can we say he was acting? He wasn't joking.
Those who say jokes on stage are acting.
Well.
And then we should also crucify him because there are disabled people who works like that.
The understanding of stage comedy. The understanding of stage comedy is more realistic. People have that understanding. Act like somebody who smoky movie. People does not mean anymore say own smoky. Yes, say acting. Into movie more understanding. When you are acting, people's understanding anti different chance. Nipani jina stage. Oh, chewa be for ben omobono. Nipani jina stage so omo yewe. Oh, Brasami.
No, don't joke with that.
Please. The thing is that there are a lot of people. We can say amount for understanding is different.
Okay, back to Roland. Yeah.
Yes. The thing is that me, I always say that. Joke is expensive. So joke is expensive. No? Mostly, because a joke is expensive, that means the person can relate to it or the person wants to put him or herself in the shoes of whoever the joke is picking on. That is when the person will say joke is expensive. Joke should be treated as a joke. The fact that a musician is singing about bro, you then I make an error. The fact that a musician is speaking about broken hearts doesn't mean that Obiamo be a broken heart.
What is joke is expensive now?
Almost can say joke is expensive. No? Me patch say, because a joke is expensive, that means it is sensitive to you. You will say a joke is a bad joke when you don't find it funny. Mind you, it doesn't mean that somebody will not be laughing.
Exactly.
Any joke, maybe I make say, give me one joke that is not picking on anybody, and I will admit there is a bad joke. Give me just one on top of your head. Any joke that anybody picks on. If you don't find it funny, last I wrote on my Facebook post that, how do I explain to my child that a joke that is about you is not funny, but a joke about somebody is funny? Obibeka said there's a bad joke because probably whatever the person said, there are jokes that emfa ho emfa ya ye nyina ye wa ha ho obi be kan joke no we all may not find it funny. There are jokes like that. So should we call it a bad joke? Okoka obe aha obunso efu okoka obe bi fufro nso a ankobi nso besere. It doesn't mean that that is a bad joke. You see, the reason why sometimes I appreciate comedians is the fact that most of the times they are unim say in every situation there's always the humor side. In every situation there's always that thing that can make you smile. You what of form amo ubetimi out of form pra amo bi dia srew ama wankasa wasre. We are all victims to this. Yenina ya femuda. School yenim sheka school time. Utimi ye bibi ma we. Una for the srewa am wankasa. At times you yourself wankasa finding it funny with yourself say, "Ah, me pa na me yes adewe. Me why about you?" But the moment you don't find it funny, that is when you go bankers with it like this, like what was made there. That's why most people say if you know, say a tiziwa. Don't go around teasing people. You get it? It doesn't mean say whatever situation now will come once it is not funny. So it is wait. It is because you can't contain it. The moment you see a joke as a joke, the moment you see a joke as a joke, no matter how sensitive it may be to you, the moment you see a joke as a joke, you'll be fine. There are so many things that have happened, including world wars, which a recent time kesiye a obian pese ebebaso. Yet we have people who are so creative and bring the humor side of it. In our part of the world, there are some topics that cannot be said. Why? Because people do not have the stomach for it. The fact that you don't have the stomach for it doesn't mean that it is not funny or it is not a joke. You see, unless somebody wants to pick on you seriously, the person is bullying you, coming after you. There's a difference between somebody making a joke and somebody coming after you.
I know as comedians, yourself, you have encountered so many of such days where you've cracked joke and did not land well. So on Sammy Flex TV, we have
making a the fact that me poly out of form or probably Abna Kokwa be releasing using cancer list say Eugene Kaza Kahuntino. The moment you stand on that premises of say asemi amike grown a joke, then the person wants to come at you. No, that is not right. Okay. If somebody is attacking you, there's a difference between somebody attacking you verbally or abusing you verbally or making a joke out of you and making a joke out of your situation. Intermediate Meka said those who are saying there is a bad joke, bring that joke that you are saying is a bad joke. And or when you think every joke do not have a subject or does not have a subject, bring the joke and I will tell you who or what that joke is picking on. Then I will tell you that it is not a bad joke because so far as even though you don't find it funny, some people somewhere are finding the thing funny. It doesn't make it a bad joke. Okay. What may they say your freedom ends at somebody's doorstep. Yeah. Yes. So when it comes to joke, it is relative. When it comes to comedy, it is relative. Antics na win no. It is funny to somebody. Yeah. But to somebody who said na ni buofu because of feeling say Lewin is making fun of unknown situation. Yeah. It doesn't mean say wow no. We are so insensitive and unye humor bro. But rather you have decided to see the funny aspect or the humor aspect of whatever is going on and not to take it at heart. That is the difference. Okay. Until say obia make joke, now won't finding it funny. And no punch say a bad joke. So far as the person is making obitimi cracky jokes, now Odankasa make a joke out of himself because why? Jokes no all can. One kasa po enya osre. At the end of the day, one kasa osre o trim kra osre ono. Okay.
I see. We can only end it here. Debbie Noah says, "Hey, Chemo, you they look big now, pound." Okay. Isaac Ajay says, "My father went to buy some alachaka, and I said something about the car, which was objectively funny. Listen to it, which was objectively funny. But because his money has he bore. That doesn't make the joke bad. At times he was just sensitive." And Philip Rich says, "It's a joke, Roland. I don't like the way you talk. You talk like a crazy pet. Is this also a joke?"
It's a joke. He said it's a joke.
It's just asking, no offense. Okay.
It's a joke.
I think it's a joke. Okay. So Danji the Truth says, "I came late." Kwesi Ayefe Kuban says, watch Kelvin Hart and Eddie Griffin, and you guys will understand. Guys, thank you for being a part of tonight's show. Time is fast spent. In Team Dodi Solomon, thank you so much. Chemo is a digital content strategist. If you want to have solutions to all your digital streaming platforms, Chemo will take care of you. Nana Regan is a journalist, a promoter. He's also a blogger, one of our pundits here. And Roland Amate is also a blogger. He's a journalist, a promoter, and a talent manager as well. To the boys at the back, aka Jackie Boateng's boys. Hey, Nana B is also telling me he's also Boateng. He say, yeah, the Boatengs are really supporting Sammy Flex TV. So Jackie Boateng, Nana Boateng, Nana B, and to everyone supporting us once again, Professor Ankonan Rebel, big ups to you. We are still waiting for the first person to be selected as the best pundit for the first quarter, according to Professor Ankonan Rebel's Best Pundit Prize. Eva Diva says, "I really enjoyed the show. Thanks, guys. Nana today, dear, according to Ekuban, Nana today, dear." And Eva says, "I miss you all, especially who? Especially who? Say it. Don't force me to say it. I'll go myself. Don't force me. Don't push me. I'll go myself." He says, "Okay, especially good night." Okay, so the one she's missed more, especially, is called good night. And Crazy Dope Movie says, "I believe it has to do with jokes trespassing human rights." Okay, Digital Rasta is currency, which flex your lapi Tina baby Gideon Nilam Tessin. And to you for watching, please subscribe to our channel. Remember, tomorrow too, we will be coming here to read your comments. So tomorrow after work, just get some chilled beer. Kuban, get some chilled beer and let's do cup. Oh, cheers. Tomorrow evening, we'll be reading your comments as well. So join us and let's do it as we have always been doing it. My name is Sammy Flex. This has been the Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. Remember to share the link with your people and tell them that this is where real fun lives on land. We are away. We'll meet tomorrow. We're out of here.